This episode of Film Pulse Daily is brought to you by Audible. Visit audibletrial.com/filmpulse and get your free audiobook today.
What happened?
You got pink eye?
Are you giving each other butterfly kisses or something?
Ha ha ha, very funny. That's not how you get pink eye. You get it from poo particles making their way into your ocular cavities.
Hey, Ben.
Yo.
How's it going? I farted on Jason's pillow as a practical joke. He farted on Jonah's thinking it was mine, and then eventually pink-eyed my pillow. Not proud of any of this, but I think we've all forgiven each other, but we can't go anymore.
Hello everyone and welcome to Film Pulse Daily for March 6, 2012. Today's Tuesday, so that means we have some DVD and Blu-ray releases to go over, so let's get it going. First up, we have last year's remake of Footloose coming out on DVD and Blu-ray. This got a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. I actually heard that it wasn't too bad, although I still had no interest in it whatsoever. I never really liked the first one, and I completely skipped over this one. If you're a fan of dance movies, or if you're a teenager, you might like this one. Although for me it's a pass, it might be worth a rental. Next up, we have Immortals, starring Henry Cavill, Mickey Rourke, Frida Pinto, and Stephen Dorff. This is the stylistic 300 style action film. Got a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. This I would also say is worth a rental, not worth a purchase. It was okay in my opinion, not great, and certainly nothing really to talk about. Moving right along, one that you should not rent, not buy, and just avoid at all costs is Jack and Jill, the Adam Sandler movie that came out last year where he plays himself and his twin sister. This is a complete train wreck of a film. It got a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was nominated for 12 Razzies this year for worst everything pretty much, and it is a completely deplorable piece of trash that should not be watched. It shouldn't be talked about. I think even speaking its name makes you contract some sort of disease. Don't even consider this one. One movie that you should buy, however, is The Skin I Live In. This is a Spanish film starring Antonio Banderas, and it focuses on this plastic surgeon, this world-renowned plastic surgeon who loses his wife and basically decides that he's going to make this special artificial skin that is completely impenetrable and impervious to damage. The plot is much, much thicker than that, but speaking about it would kind of spoil it, so you should definitely pick that one up. You can check out our review on the site at filmpulse.net for that one. We absolutely loved it. It was just an incredible film. I'm not really sure why it didn't have more Oscar buzz. It ranked at an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's just phenomenal. It has the craziest ending. You will not see it coming. It's a great twist, and it should absolutely be seen. Another movie that kind of fell under the radar that I recommend renting is Like Crazy. This got a 73% on Rotten Tomatoes and stars Anton Yelchin, Felicity Jones, Jennifer Lawrence, and Charlie Booley. This is kind of a slow-paced love story. It's not a comedy at all. It's a very serious movie involving two young people that fall in love, and then she ends up getting deported back to the United Kingdom after her visa is expired and she doesn't renew it. Although the pace is very slow, the movie does kind of meander through, and you do kind of know what's going to inevitably happen. It's still a very touching film. It's a really good love story, and it was a film that was largely unscripted. It was sort of the same concept that Curb Your Enthusiasm has, where they're given a script that kind of outlines the situation, and then they kind of ad-lib each scene. It worked out really nicely, and the dynamic between Anton Yelchin and Felicity Jones is really good. You really believe that they are a couple. Although I wouldn't necessarily say buy it, it is definitely worth a rental. It is quite good. Lastly, we have Senna. This got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes and is a sports documentary that chronicles the life of the famous Formula One car racer. I haven't had a chance to see this yet, however I did hear it was quite good and will probably be checking this one out. I can't give a recommendation on it. I would probably say a rental, but I've heard very good things. I'd also like to mention that even though it's not a movie, Season 1 of Game of Thrones comes out today. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, absolutely check that out. It is such an amazing show. Definitely worth checking out. I'm sure that the DVD has tons of special features. So even though it's not a movie, it's definitely worth checking out. It's in fact better than most of the movies I just mentioned today. And that does it for today. Just to recap, the only movie that you should really buy is The Skin I Live In and Game of Thrones Season 1. Like Crazy and Senna are worth a rental. Immortals and Footloose might be worth a rental, but Jack and Jill should be avoided at all costs. As always, we welcome your comments and feedback and suggestions. Just send us an email at podcast@filmpulse.net. We also invite you to take part in our movie conversations on our site at filmpulse.net. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmpulse and twitter.com/filmpulsenet. While on our site, make sure you check out our Film Pulse store where you can buy some of the movies that we mentioned today. And you can also check out some of our top picks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. Or if you have some other shopping you want to do, you can just click on the Amazon banner, buy some stuff, and help out the show. We greatly appreciate it. For filmpulse.net, my name is Adam, and we will see you tomorrow.